Jacksonville pool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the action here. Hopefully a good little reboot of everything systematically should get us back up and running. And we should be live here on all channels now. Looks like everything shows it's a go. So we'll have to see here in just a second. We got Mr. Joel on the left, Carlos on the right. 65-46 race here. This is the normal race, back to the action on it. So we are in the semifinals now. Both gentlemen have gotten themselves into the Jacksonville International, which means they are guaranteed that qualification here to be able to continue on if they wish to do so. Carlos skill level 8 versus Joel skill level 6 here. Both gentlemen one more round away from being in the finals. Right now on the 69 bracket as well. Here we have Joel Dabney versus Carlos that we're watching here. We got here between Hugo and Charles. We saw that one on the live stream earlier, first thing this today. Let me try something here, guys. Bear with me for a minute. That screen may go out here. I'm going to see if I can get the camera back in in mode here. Give me just a moment while we're waiting on them to get things started. Hey, yeah, let's go, Carlos. Let's hear it up for him. Carlos versus Mr. Joel here. Sorry, guys, trying to do one thing on the camera. Excuse me. So sorry about this, guys. One moment. All right. Hey, thanks, Jose. Appreciate you. We'll have Jose update us on the score for just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Really, I don't know what we're having issues or why we're continuing having issues today. Seems like something with the network is going on. And a good out from Carlos there. One second, guys. Be right back. All right. All right, so last rack was 10-0 to Carlos here. Carlos up now with 2 on the break. Gianluca, yes, Hugo is still playing right now, my friend. Gianluca asking on my YouTube channel. Hugo is actually against Charles again. They have met back up in the bracket and made their way through the one-loss side bracket to come back and compete with each other again. Again, sorry about all the camera issues, guys. Hopefully we'll be good to go. 1 second. Joe getting on the board here, set himself up good for the 3. Good smooth shot there on the 3 as well. Joe using a little body English there on that 6 ball, trying to throw it. Nice out from Carlos here. We'll have Mr. Jose Cordero update us on the score here while I'm trying to work through this. little small miss there by Carlos. Guys, I'll get the score updated and stuff in just a moment. For those just tuning in, I do apologize. We've been having some technical difficulties, and I'm just trying to work through some of them and see what I can do to get this fixed and taken care of. Carlos is running real smooth on this table today. No, unfortunately hangs up the 9. All right. Mr. Jose Cordero is helping us keep score over there. He'll get us an update here in just a second. 7-22. There we go. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate you. This is a semifinals match, JT. Semifinals. Nice break from Joel. Didn't leave Carlos with a lot here. And Carlos has a little bit of room to slice that one ball, but that's going to be a tough slice. Very, very tough slice. JT, welcome back to the stream, man. Again, appreciate everybody for tuning back in. Thank you guys for bearing with us for the technical difficulties. Good try to slice that one ball. Ends up clipping into it in the process here, and set up Joel pretty good for that bottom left or top left-hand corner pocket. Sorry. Just got to keep in good vision for the 2. Looks like 2 has enough room to go past the 4 bottom left-hand corner pocket after. So. Good slice into that 2 ball there. Oh, what a nice shot by Carlos. I say Carlos is shooting extremely well. He's really in gear. Let me take a look at the bracket again because he was one of 3 skill level 8s. We did not, I don't think, officially had a skill level 9 today because I don't think Mr. Nick Osborne was here. So let's see. In the every match is in the semifinals now for a 6 through 9 bracket. So Jason's still in it. Carlos is still in it. And who was the other skill level 8? Was Mr. David Kaiser. David Kaiser has been knocked out. Oops. Yeah, Keith Richter got to win against David Kaiser and now is set up to play against Hugo, yeah. So still 2 of the 3 skill level 8s. Everybody else is skill level 7 except for Mr. Joel here. He is the last remaining skill level 6 in this bracket right now. And once this rack is done, guys, I'm going to try one more thing on the camera, so it'll be out for a moment and see if that takes care of it. And if not, we may just have to deal with where it's at for the day. I do apologize. I've been trying my best to get this solved, but still want to try to give you guys as much of it as I can, even if it is a little bit choppy here. Nice little one-rail kick. Beautiful shot right there in the corner pocket. Nicely done by Mr. Joel. Beautiful drain on the 7-ball top right-hand corner pocket. There we go. We'll get the proper score update, but I believe I was missing a couple balls from Mr. Carlos here. Joel sinking a beautiful 9-ball. Nice little run there by Mr. Joel. Again, we're back from this point forward for the skill level 6 through 9 bracket. We're back to normal races because, again, all these matches count towards a singles board for singles regionals here in the fall. This is what these gentlemen are now fighting for. They've all guaranteed their spot into the Jacksonville International. 14:25 score is updated. Huge shout out to Mr. Jose Cordero for helping out over there. He's getting his grub on over there and helping keep track of score. I appreciate him for that. Good little snap of the break here. Joel ends up making the 1-ball on the break. Has eyes on the 2, but the 3-5-9 cluster is ugly. Oh, the Drama Llama, it hangs. It doesn't drop. We need a little bounce from the Drama Llama there, but it's just going to continue hanging. Give Carlos a good chance here to possibly get back on by for something with a 3-ball. I'm real interested to see what he decides to do here. Oh, I think he's trying to drop back a little more than that. Just playing defense with the 4-ball. I like that. It leaked out, though. Nice thing is now with where the 5's at, it looks like there may be just enough room for that 5 to drift on by the 9. If so, if Joel, I was about to say if Joel can get this, he should be set up good for the 4. Follow through for the 5 in the bottom left. Carlos may get stuck with the 7 here. Give the camera just a second to play catch up. Servants on the YouTube channel saying, let's go, Joel. One rack, and you're looking good. Yeah, he's not, because it's such a race difference, right, between a skill level 6 and skill level 8. You're talking about almost a 20-ball difference. He's not behind yet. However, I would say just from the standpoint of momentum is where he's a little bit behind on. But you are right. It does take just one little rack to flip the script right now. It's nothing crazy. He's not in danger mode yet. I'll put it like that. So it's 38-31 left in the race. Carlos still has some room to continue trucking on through for that, but Joel just has to be cautious, though. You know, Carlos gets a little bit of a steam engine kind of deal and gets to really free-flowing on the table a lot and open up his stroke a lot, and that could spell major issues here. So he's got to keep things a little bit closer, so that way Carlos can't have a chance to really book it away from him. And again, we are at the point in the day where, because this is a semifinals match, all players here, whether you've won all day and, you know, this is potentially your first loss, you'll be out. This is a modified single elimination, so we are chopping as we go. 8 players left total. There's 2 boards, so there's 4 on each board, and the finals will be next. Carlos will get it the second time around, get a good hit into it. Oh, trying to get the early 9. I like it, Joel. Gets no love from the table, but now the table is in prime condition here. 9 sitting as a goose, 7 sitting as a goose. That's a tough shot on the 5. I think he's looking at the cross bank on it, but not 100% sure on that. Beautiful shot by Carlos. Wow. That was gorgeous. Absolutely stunning on that shot. Take a look at this again, guys. And he drained that right on down. That's why I was wondering for just a second if he was actually looking at the crossbank for a moment. I was like, I'm a little confused by this, but let's see how it plays out. I think he was just kind of looking at where the cue ball was going to bounce between the rails with how hard he was going to hit it. This is a normal little tic-tac-toe here, nothing crazy. That Carlos will be up 33-16 against Mr. Joel. 1 dead ball. We'll get a score confirmation from Mr. Jose Cordero here in just a moment. Double check here. Actually, while that's going, I don't know. The camera's kind of been behaving for a second here. It's amazing with this technology. Sometimes when you do the updates, things get all wonky and stuff. So I may have to roll the camera back on a firmware update here in a moment. All right, good break from Carlos here. A little clump though with the 1-8, 3, and 2 ball. I wonder if he's got enough room for that 1 ball. He might be able to bank in that left-hand side pocket if he doesn't quite have the room to be able to cut it in the right-hand side pocket. But if he can cut this actually, and ooh, yeah, this is a bit of a tester here.
commentator?
There we go. That's exactly what I was expecting from that shot. I was like, if he ain't got the room for that right-hand side pocket, he should have the bank capability of still getting in the left-hand side pocket. That's a tough cut on that, too. Very thin cut here. I don't know if he was actually going for the slice into it. I think he was actually going for the defense, which I like. I think he was about to spell certain doom if he went for the actual proper cut on that. I think it was a bit of a problem here. A little bit of everything gets some action on the table now. Ooh, Qball's going to roll behind the 9. Not enough. Still giving Mr. Carlos eyes on it.
So it's whoever wins stays and whoever wins loses.
Beautiful shot by Carlos. Golly, man, he is going to be, this ain't against Mr. Joel here, but he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this matchup and in the rest of this tournament. I'll reboot the camera after this, guys. Screen will go black here once this rack is over, but I feel like maybe the firmware updates from the other day may have caused some issues. What do you mean, JT? Are you talking about Carlos or are you talking about the camera? Good try on the cut there, top left-hand corner pockets. Open it back up for Joel. Oh, yeah, the match slim from Joel, yeah. Yeah, it is. He's had the buffer, if you will. The buffer is gone now. So if you take a look at the score, guys, what JT's referring to is it's a 29-30 race left in this battle. So Joel tied it right back up in the race, but JT is absolutely right that Carlos has the upper hand right now. Joel's got to get this back under control. Maybe get a couple good defenses in there, see if he can throw Carlos off his game a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be possible. You know, over defensing somebody doesn't always work to your advantage, but at this point here, it might be worth a try. We'll say on a couple of these little runs. So now this is well within Joel's will well and has been working pretty well for him. All right, give me just a moment here, guys. We're going to bear with me for just a moment here. We're going to change things up. I get to see the soundboard. Let me get this camera restarted, guys. 1 second, all right? 1 moment. Don't go anywhere. Just had my other camera here. I forgot I had turned on. I was like, what is this thing looking at? 1 second, guys. One moment. $23.36. Yeah, Joel did complete that out really well. I know we didn't get to see it on the stream, guys. the way, guys, while we're waiting here, y'all are just seeing a little recap of yesterday. Wonderful MVP winners from yesterday here. Played hard, had a good day. As I said, don't go anywhere. Give me just a moment of your time. I'll get it right back over the table. Jason just walked by the booth, said, I'm in the finals again. Let's go. He might double dip this weekend. He might just double dip this weekend. I'm trying, Wesley, I promise. $25 to $44, okay. Dale, if you're referring to Mr. Stephen Highsmith Jr. here, he just got knocked out of the tournament. Just got knocked out. I'll give my app a restart here. Yeah, sorry, guys. Like I said, don't go anywhere. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm not going to reboot stream here. Now we're missing a little bit of the score on the table we're watching for the semifinals. It is 44 to 25 in favor of Carlos right now. And overall, it's a normal race. So Carlos is a skill level 8. So he's going 65 to 46. Dave, just having a little bit of camera issues here, trying to get it solved real fast. That's what's going on with the stream right this second. Welcome in, though, bud. Hope you're doing well and blessed. Been trying to reboot my camera here while we're still live. Unfortunately, it's been running into some internet issues here off and on. All right, let's give this a try and see if we are good to go. 33:46. Bear with me, guys. I'll get this adjusted. It's going to take just a minute here. I'll have to change the colors and stuff as well. There we go. That's a little better. I can mess with some of the adjustments here in a moment. But I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to get back to the action with y'all. I am so sorry about all that. Again, I know it's out of my control, but since we've been gone, though, Joel has gotten up to 33 points to Carlos's 46. Had a really, really significant run a moment ago here. He actually had a 8-2 rack against Carlos. So he's made quite a bit of a comeback here. But yeah, Rich, I was dealing with some issues here. I think it was a firmware update. I know I've had a little bit of off and on internet issues here. I'm sure the wonderful weather outside has not helped with that because of a lot of places I stream from. Usually, 99 times out of 100, I'd say, Beach Qball has some of the most solid internet here that we deal with. So, but you never know. Bad weather causes problems. But again, I think more so the issue I was running into was a firmware update that the cameras did. They did it from last night. So, JC said, "Don't let it happen again." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will try not to. I will try not to. And then once Jose gives me a score again, we should be back up and running on everything and get everything caught back up for you guys. Again, this is a semifinals match. Since I've been away from the mic a moment ago, Jason Bruton did get the win against Stephen Highsmith Jr., so he is in the finals. He'll be playing the winner of this matchup that we're seeing on the live stream. And currently I do not have a winner between the matches for Brandon Gray versus Dwayne Current and Keith Richter versus Hugo. Crazy thing is everybody else is a skill level 7 except for these two that's still playing right this moment. And Jason is a skill level 8. He was one of 3 in the tournament along with Carlos and David. Joel's setting himself up really good for these consecutive shots here. Lots of points to be had. Again, Carlos had a pretty good lead against him here. Really closed the gap between the skill level 6 and 8 range. And Joel keeps getting these little like 4 and 5 ball runs here that are, I just say, well within his will. That's been working phenomenally. So. Joel with a great opportunity here. Great opportunity. He's 9 points away from the win. Get a score update from Jose Cordero here in just a second. All right, 42 to 47. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 on the snap here. And Joel is 2 away from getting the win. Goodness gracious, we missed a little bit of a chunk of that match, unfortunately. He's got eyes on that 2. Yeah, he has eyes on that 3. This may be over here. Yeah, major comeback. And that should be it. Yep, hands are being shaken. Well played. Congratulations. Big congrats, man. Huge win right there, to say the least. Absolutely huge win. I mean, that was, yeah, that was massive. I mean, at one point in time, it was Was it 16 to 33? 25 to 44. Yeah, there was quite a gap for a hot moment there. In fact, yeah, look at that, guys. So Joel went from 25 points to Carlos's 44 points. And in the meantime there, Joel gained another 21 while Carlos gained 3. Massive difference. Big congrats to Joel. He'll be moving on to the finals here to play against Mr. Jason Bruton. Jason Bruton being one of the ones getting the win yesterday for the MVP for 8-ball. Now, I do not know if we're going to have that matchup up next or not. So we're going to give them just a moment, see if they're going to pop that back on this stream table here, if that's going to be held for just a minute, since the other one isn't ready yet. Yeah, that was a heck of a comeback, though. Very, very impressive. I mean, that's, again, I know we missed some of the content here on that, but we did start to see some of that comeback happening. And, again, it all started boiling down to those last 4 and 5 points, realistically, for Joel on each rack. Like, there was probably 3, maybe 4 racks I saw that he, just scooped up the last little bit, kept scooping it up, getting a good break. So he did really well, though. He should be pleased with his performance, especially taking on, again, somebody as tough as Carlos. Carlos is no joke. So to take him on like that, and especially with how well Carlos was shooting, especially at the beginning, kind of a David versus Goliath style method, if you will. All right, let me go check to see here if just lay out that score sheet. That may be the finals here coming up. So give me 1 second. Let me go double check that score sheet, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep on rocking and rolling. Yeah, buddy, we are up to finals here. Let's go. Joel will be returned to the table, but he will be taking on Mr. Jason Bruton. Question is, can Joel be the skill level 8 killer? That's the real question here. Let's see something here, make sure. Okay. Switch them properly again. I think we may have worked out most of the kinks, but we'll see during this matchup. I'm going to try to let this one ride, though, and not mess with things, even if they go awry here. So we'll see if we're good to go. And John Lucas, sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore your messages here. Yes, so because Joel won that, he is in the finals. Right now, Hugo did get the win against Charles. Again, him and Charles met up this morning, and they play each other again in the one-loss bracket. So currently in the semifinals, Hugo is against Keith Richter. And the winner of that takes on the winner between Brandon Gray and Dwayne Current. And then we'll have our finals there, too, which, depending on how this goes, we may actually be able to do back-to-back finals, but we'll see. I don't think they're trying to hold too much going on and trying to keep everything kind of going and rotating there. So we'll give the gentleman here a moment to get back to the table here. Joel may need just a second to take a quick break, a little drink, refresh and stuff. All right, Mr. Joel's definitely back to the table here. I don't know if Jason got the... Oh, Jason was trying to scarf down some food. He's trying to get ready for the finals. My man Jason trying to get everything ready to go. See a little Justin, the J Money Lamont here. Get a little underside view of the pool room here. There's Carlos walking by, who we saw earlier. Miss Helen's over there. I think she is keeping score for a match, if I remember correctly. A beautiful day here at Beaches Qball. Stephanie walking by here. That's Jason's wife. Just waiting on them to get back to the table, guys. Gianluca, so in each skill level bracket here, so Gianluca asked, he said, wait, I don't get it, why isn't Hugo playing? If you won, is there another game? So every skill level bracket, which we're currently streaming the skill level 6 through 9 bracket, there is 2 winners. So there's technically 2 brackets in there is what it is, okay? Hugo is on what we're going to call the top side of the bracket, and he is in the semifinals right now is where that one's at. This bottom side of the bracket is already here in the finals, which is what we have on the live stream with you for Jason versus Joel. So, yeah, Hugo is playing his match right now in the semifinals, try to get into the finals. And, again, depending on how long those 2 semifinals matches go in this finals match that we're watching, we may get to stream the second semifinals match for the skill level 6 through 9 bracket and close that bracket out for the day. All right, here we go. Both gentlemen back to the table. Let's get this party started here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jason's going to be on the right there. Mr. Joel on the left. We just saw Joel get the win against Carlos, another skill level 8. Jason is the last skill level 8 in the tournament. Joel is the last skill level 6 in the tournament. The other finals has nothing but skill level 7s in the semifinals right now, which means we will have either one skill level 6 or 8 win this bracket, and we'll have one skill level 7 win the bracket too. Don't measure it, boys. Don't measure it, just relag. Well, it's like Jason said, Joel won the lag. 65-46. Good amount of cash money on the line here. Forget how many total players Kelly said, but basically every player put in $20 in the pot, and every skill level bracket, every player that came and registered into this tournament put in $20 in the pot, and that entire pot goes towards the 2 winners. They split the pot 50-50. Joel getting that breakdown pat pretty well. 2 on the break. Yep, as Jose just said on the YouTube side, full race here, 46-65. Jason's going to have to be careful just a little bit because Joel's gotten in gear. He has gotten in gear. And chat, for anybody just hopping in the stream, this is a finals match. There we go. Nice shot by Jason. Great run potential here. Look at the way this lays out. He's going to pop right back up for the 5 in the same pocket. Might end up having to ride between the rails for the 7, but likely 7 top right-hand corner pocket. Unless he decides to manipulate this a little bit more and get back upfield. Yeah, he's just riding between the rails. Smooth strokes here from Jason. Have a little bit of a tougher leave here on the 8 unless he can make it work a little better. See him loading up some bottom out of luck of it. Yeah, he's trying to make it work. Didn't leave Joel with a great opportunity. Joel's going to attempt for the back cut by the luck of it here. Oh, no, he's trying to actually carry him off the 8. I like that better. It just lost all of its energy. He left Jason a little bit of a long shot closer to that corner pocket, so it is cuttable. And Qball is gonna run, though. It's going to have a lot of energy from the thin slice. It's going to put on that 7. Jason tried to cut it so good here. He actually went in from the back end. Joel with a great opportunity here to end this rack 6-4. Does that a couple times. Jason will be in major trouble right off the bat. So he's got to pay very close attention to those shots. There we go. Good smooth strokes from Joel here. Joel with the opportunity here to get the 9 and get the break. Oh, small miss. He's going to leave that 9 ball right off that top short rail. Similar cut to what Jason was dealing with a moment ago. I'd say it's at least steep. A little bit off the rail here. It's a little over, about a diamond, a little over a diamond's worth away from that corner pocket. Doesn't have a lot to worry about here. He's just got to make sure and make this. Qball needs to die down some off this rail, and it does. Joe will have a similar cut here, just further distance away, making it a little bit tougher. Oh, goes for the bank instead. Doesn't get any love from the table here, and opens up for, I'm guessing maybe Jason's going to go for the back cut here. I mean, the bank looks pretty set. I know it's not normally something that higher ups go after with bank shots here, but it looks pretty reasonable here, but I'd be surprised if he doesn't go for the back cut. Oh, Qball's going to book it and scratching that top right-hand corner pocket. Yep. Joe will get the first rack 6-4 in his favor. Again, not a big deal right off the bat, making it 61-40 left in the race. Like I said, Jace just has to be cautious. If Joel does that like 3 times in a row, that's when things start to become very dangerous. Perfect. Miss Stephanie keeping us up to date on it. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Thank you, my dear. Joel with another good 2-ball break here. Oh, good try on the 2-5 combo. Open up a window back for Jason here. Should have good eyes for that 2. Assume he's going to go top right-hand corner pocket unless he decides to defense this, but it's a little tough for me to tell with the angle there where that cue ball is going to wind up. He actually did a really good job getting back around the 6. That was a good try. Small miss on the 2-ball, top right-hand corner pocket. Joel back to the table. 2-ball, roll it forward on the bottom right-hand corner pocket a little bit. Take the 3 bottom left. There we go. Beautiful shot. May have rolled forward a little bit much. Yeah, she used a little bit of inside here. Clean it up a little bit closer for the 5 if he wanted to. Just ride between the rails. He's going to come off this bottom short rail. Pop back up table for the 6 next. And Joel's on fire. Joel is on fire right now. He is shooting really well. Good setup for the 7. Back cut. 3 rail it back down for the 8-ball. Assume he's going to get back on the left-hand side 8-ball from here if he hits this right. Yeah, he's wound up on that left-hand side 8-ball. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. It's one of my favorites here. He actually got a little further over than what I was thinking. Back cut time for that 8-ball, bottom right-hand corner pocket. Hits it good. Gets back downfield for the 9. I don't think there's enough room for that 9 inside the side pocket. Oh, he did get it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Joel up 16-4. Yep, Miss Stephanie confirmed with us. Joel up 16-4. It is a 61-30 race left in this battle here. I said Joel has gotten this break really down pat. Look at this. Wow. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. This could be a break and run right here. The way the table lays, there is the potential for it. Don't want to jinx him or anything. I'm saying he's got a higher percentage chance. Follow through on this 2 here. Get on that right-hand side of that 4-ball. We kind of jabbed it a little bit. That could have been a close one for Jason. That would have definitely been spelling trouble. Jason's got to be able to work on getting a little bit of a run going. So commentators know I said he had a better percentage, JT. I said he had a better percentage. Come on now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to give the camera a moment here to stabilize itself. Ooh. Joel went around the world on that one. Jason's got to eat up this opportunity right here. As a good out from Jason here. We'll get a score update confirmation in just a second. I'm going to try one thing here on you guys. I haven't thought of trying yet. Raging on my YouTube channel here. What's going on, bud? 19 to 11. Perfect. This is in Florida here. We're at Beaches Qball here in Jacksonville, Florida. Just going to do a little zoom in here in just a second. Give me just a moment. Come on now. Stabilize on out for me. Hey, Miss Julie Potter in here. What's going on, my dear? Let's see if that can get it back up and working a little bit better. I don't think Joel left a good window here for Jason. It's kind of tough to tell. There may be just enough room for Jason to slip on by and pot that 2 ball just fine, top right-hand corner pocket. Yeah, he was trying to force it. He had a little bit of room there, but not enough to make it work, so he's trying to force it on over. Good try by Jason. Joel with a good run potential here for a few points for sure. I should say 2 points for sure at least. That 4-ball is the tricky situation. Jason looking to be back-to-back champions here. And Joel is diminishing those chances for him for sure. He's doing a good job really taking on, again, another skill level 8. I mean, this is tough to take on some of those higher ups like that, so. gentlemen really wanting to deal with this 4-7 situation. John Hummel on the YouTube side said, who? Tim Jones. What's up, John Hummel? How you doing, brother? Glad you're here in the live stream with us. Jason with a nice shot there on the 3, bottom right-hand corner pocket. Not a lot of love for that 4 ball. Looks like he may ends up having to one-rail kick it, and he does. Hits it good. Might get the came close. Good try. Just like with Joel here, this may have actually opened up a window of opportunity. Oh, what a brilliant shot by Jason. Nicely done. Drills it right there in that side pocket. So getting an unfortunate, little bit heavier bump on the 6. Actually, he probably needed a little bit of a heavier bump overall. With the 6 ball grabbing to hold that pocket point on the right-hand side pocket. 7 balls now playing blocker. Oh, very unfortunate for Joel. Very unfortunate here. Jason's got to scoop up all 5 of these points on the table. I don't see why he doesn't go with 6 ball right-hand side pocket. I'm going to just roll forward on that. Have an angle on the 7. Come off the top short rail for the 7. Get the 8 in left-hand side pocket. And from there, 9 bottom left-hand corner pocket. It's really going to just boil down to how he gets shape up for that 8, though. He wants to be on this side of the table for that 9. But if he can control this and get the break, maybe you make 1 or 2 on the break, get a little bit of a run, he can definitely flip this thing right back and kind of set it back to a normal field. And from there is when he'll be able to finally start working on gaining some traction. But he has got to stop the damage that Joel is doing right now. Beautiful, beautiful run by Jason, just like that. Very well played. Take your time on the 9 ball. Came a little close to rattling that. Should be 18-22 in favor of Joel. .47-24 left in the race. Yep, 22-18 score confirmed. What a monstrous break. Feel like Jason's been taking lessons from Joe here. 4 ball, get out the way. Wow, that 4 ball is just going to snooker right up to it. Goodness gracious. Take a look at this break. Jason got the 2 points he needed, but what did that 4 ball do? More like, what did he say to that 4 ball? I mean, that 4 ball just traversed itself right. I mean, it just beelined it to the Qball. Very unfortunate after that break to have that sort of leave. That is the break that Jason was needing in terms of making something on the break, but he needed to be able to see it. Right, JT's like, push. Oh, man, if only. If only, brother. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a tough situation, JT. Definitely hurt my soul just a little bit. That's for sure. And Joel is back on his rampage. He got really close to that 7, though. Going for the bank here. Small miss. Ooh, does not get the love from the corner pocket, though. Oh, Jason with a small miss on that, too. He would have been set up so good on the 5. Joel in a bit of predicament here. Nice little 2-railer. Should do the trick, though. There he goes. Hits it good. Gets a little clip into the 9 as well. I'll leave Jason with a little bit of opportunity here. I mean, this is a long distance, pretty decent cut shot in that top left-hand corner pocket. He'll be able to ride the rails, though, and be good for the 5. Oh, he rattles the pocket. Good try. Good try, but this should be a couple points for sure. Again, Joel can scoop up Macy in an early 9 here with that 7-9 combo. Seeing like it isn't something that you always want to go after, but depending on where he can get with that 5, if he can roll the cue ball just a little bit past where the 5 is, he'll be in a good window, but I don't foresee that happening. I think he's going to ride the rails and just go for that 7-9 combo because it looks pretty set. So, again, not something that normally the higher-ups go after, but also there's no need for you to try to manipulate that cue ball, trying to get extra shape to get an extra point or 2. Yeah, you'll end up risking missing your shot. So we'll get a official score update, but should be 20-28. Yep, 20-28, 2 dead. Joel has been breaking like an absolute monster. And he will continue to do so. That is a very good break by Joel. Great eyes on the 1. Tough situation right here. Very tough situation. So it looks like we do have a skill level 4 or 5 finals here that we should have coming up next on the live stream. Mr. Jeremiah versus Matthew Powell. Skill level 5 versus skill level 4. Ready immediately after this one's done. Shree, yes, sir, on the YouTube side asking, is this finals for skill level 6 through 9? Yes, it is. Mr. Willie Moscone is over here on table 23 practicing, so I don't know how he's been doing for the day. But he's just over here, big chill on 23, getting a practice in. Let's take a look at that again. I looked away for just a moment. He still got the hit on it after the second way around. I was wondering what happened there for a second. What a shot. Oh, man, can't be mad at that one. Can't be mad at that one. What a shot. That was a funny one. That actually cracked me up quite a bit. Looking at the bracket, by the way, you asked about Mr. Willie Moscone Dickerson here. He is in the semifinals. He is waiting for the matchup between George and Jason Lee to finish, which I think is finished. So it's him versus George. And the winner of that goes on to play Mr. Shane Oglesby in the finals. So right now there is 2, 4, 5 people left in the 4 through 9 bracket all together between both brackets. So it's funny, we're actually close to finishing both the skill level 6 through 9 and the 4-5 bracket at the same time. That cracks me up a little bit. (23-29) right now. Joel with a significant lead right this moment against Jason because the skill level 6 versus skill level 8 handicap. Jason has got to do anything he can right now just to rectify this. I mean, honestly, it's getting to the point where he's gonna need like a break and run type deal, where even if Joel finishes a rack, maybe Joel breaks and then Jason runs, but he's gotta get back on top of this. It's gonna start to feel almost like an impossible thing to get back to it. 40-17 left in the race. There we go. Get off that 9. Not an easy shot on 8, but he's opened himself up for a window. All right, not a bad leave there. He'll give Joel some eyes on 8 ball. I think Joel should just split the table here. Hit the right-hand side of that 8 ball, send 8 to this bottom short rail. Send the cue ball up to the top short rail. Kind of split the difference between them. Leave the 9 as a potential blocker in between. Joel waiting on the table beside him here. Getting a nice little safety here. Should secure a good opportunity here in a moment. There he goes, just splitting the difference. Qball went out quite a bit further to the right. I think Jason has eyes on this 8 ball. I think it's a tight one, but I think he has eyes on it. I'm going to take that back right now with what he's aiming at. Looks like he's having a kick behind the 8. Thought he had enough room, though. That would be a good hit. 8 ball's going to roll and bounce right outside that bottom left-hand corner pocket. Oh, small miss. Jason's got to land this, get control of this break. Put a little fire on this next rack. All right, we'll wait and get a score confirmation here, but should be 28-30. So 37-16 left in this match. (30-28) score has been confirmed. And like I say, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll keep the live stream going and give you another finals match. Should be the skill level 4-5 bracket. The skill level 69 bracket is waiting for Mr. Keith Richter versus Hugo to finish playing each other. Winner of that goes on to play Brandon Gray in the finals. And nothing on the break there for Mr. Jason. Joel's going to play it very simply here for nice defense. I would even dare say like the classic defense there. Jason's going to go one rail, Kate left hand, long rail. Load up on that Qball quite a bit. Qball jets back out to his top left hand corner pocket. A little worried about his leave on the 2 though. Joel's just running free on this. Running free. Might be swinging for this 4-9 combo. Oh, no, he had room to get right on past. Woo! Meanwhile, books are there, top left-hand corner pocket. Oh, what a cut by Jason. Nice little nudge into the 8 as well. Good shot by Jason. Nicely done. JT, I don't remember the date on that. Give me just a moment, though. I'll let you know. (34-34). Oh, Jason might have got a hold of this monster break. Foul ball move out the way. Oh, man, and the 2 ball got in the way of the 1. Still will get him the point. does not get him love on that one ball. All right, so JT, I'm not crazy about missing the date on there here. I forgot that was a conversation in the office. The date is still to be determined because they are trying to work out a couple of things in here. That's all I can give you. Can't tell you anymore. I can just tell you that that's going to be an awesome event. I'll leave it at that. Leave it at that. All right, now we'll get a proper score update here in just a moment. Cheryl, we've been having some internet issues off and on with the cameras today, so it may not be the YouTube side. Now, if it's 24/7 it's happening, then refresh your YouTube. It should be fine from there. But if it's off and on a little bit, where it's kind of like freezing up for a moment on a shot and going through here, it's an issue we've been dealing with, unfortunately, majority of the day. All right, we'll get that quick score update here in just a second. Trying to wave Jose down for that update. 42-36 in favor of Mr. Joel there. Yeah, hey, not a problem, Cheryl. Thank you for being here as well. Again, I do apologize. I've tried my magic off and on throughout the day to make it where it's not a not been an issue, but unfortunately, I think the weather may be playing a little bit of an issue. I tried to reset the firmware update that happened, and still having some of the issues off and on with the cameras. So, and the wild thing is happening. I've tried swapping the cameras out too. It's happening on all three of them. So, but all good. We'll work through it. We'll get through it. We'll enjoy the rest of this this tournament here for tonight. And Jason with a nice cut there, top left-hand corner pocket on the one ball. Qball's going to come back off that left-hand long rail and open up a little bit of a window opportunity on the two for him, bottom right-hand corner pocket. Tough cut here, though. Brilliant, though. He hits it beautifully. Hope he doesn't get smacked up with the 9, and it's going to. Not a bad leave there by Joel. Oh, good try. Good try right there. Jason's got to get on this run. 4 and 5 are a little bit difficult situations here. You can get a window for the 4 for sure, but that 5 is going to be a bit tougher pickings. And it's going to be really tough pickings now. He is hitting himself behind it. Unfortunate roll right there. You might need to just, as long as he's not hooked on that pocket point, I don't think he is. Looks like there's space between it, but he might just need to roll the 5 into the 4. Trying to play a little bit of a defensive battle. Joel's looking to see if the 4 is frozen or not. Oh, Jason with a good try on the 2-railer. Ball in hand. Back to Mr. Joel there. Guys, give us just a second here. We're having a little bit of an internet blip here. There we go. Joel has left Jason in a little bit of predicament here. 9 ball hiding the 5. Please forgive me, guys. Score is probably off here. It did open up a little bit towards that top right-hand corner pocket. I think Joel has enough room to be able to see it and clip it on in. No. This could be it right here. This is a kind of tic-tac and toe setup. You just got to watch out getting any block with the 7 and 8. I know the camera's freezing up, guys, but he did get the bump into the 7. There we go. Move the 7 right in good position for that side pocket. There we go. Nice shot by Joel, and this should be the last shot. Jason's going to concede it right there and say you're good to go. Making on 1 but 2 skill level 8s in this tournament and taking them out by the kneecaps there. Congratulations, Mr. Joel. Well done. Well deserved. right, here we go. Mr. Matthew making his appearance a second time on the table. It's Matthew on the left, Jeremiah on the right. And again, this is skill level 4-5 bracket. So it will be a 38-31 race. All right, here we go. We're off to the races. Jeremiah with a nice hit there on the 1. Looks like he's opened up a window, though. I don't think the 9 and 7 are blocking enough for Mr. Matthew here. Oh, might have been blocking just enough for him to not get a good hit on it. Jeremiah back to the table here. 1 ball, bottom right-hand corner pocket. And gets a little bump in the 7. No, with the small miss. I was about to say he should still have eyes on that 2. Doesn't matter what he has on it. Jeremiah has been here the entire day and been on the winner's side, by the way. Jeremiah taking out Mr. Jose Cordero at first, Michael Roberts, then Mr. Sundeep Goalie again to get here into the finals. Matthew Powell worked his way actually through the winner's side as well. So we are 2 for 2 here for winner's side on this one. Matthew getting the win against Ms. Rosa Gonzalez, then taking out Josh that we saw on the live stream earlier. Getting the win against Mr. Roland Smack, and then coming back to play Josh a second time because Josh made his way through the 1-loss side bracket. Pretty long distance shot here for Matthew. Definitely cuttable. He has to use a little bit inside here. He can kick back over for that 5 ball. Tries to thin it quite a bit. Ends up missing the ball on the first way. And gets behind it here. Gets a little lucky love from the 6 ball, blocking the 4. About to say, I like a nice little 1-rail kick here off the bottom short rail. Gets a good hit into it. And it's not going to be a bad leave. 4 ball definitely has a pat down to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, but not a bad leave at all. Oh, nice early 9 by Matt here. Gonna scoop up those other points here, make it even 3-3. Gets control of the break here. Again, guys, for those just coming in, I see a couple new people joining in on the live stream. This is for the skill level 4-5 bracket. I don't think, yeah, we did not hold up the live stream there for the other one. Brandon Gray versus Keith Richter are up right now for the finals as well. I didn't see her today, April, but she was listed on the bracket, so I'm assuming maybe she just registered. I just don't know if she was actually here, to be honest with you. I don't ever remember seeing her, though. All right, guys, bear with me for just a moment here. We are going to be bouncing between both of these. So it's going to be tough for me to keep up with the proper score here. But on the other table, because we got two finals going at once, we do have Mr. Brandon Gray right there fixing some break. He's against Mr. Keith Richter. On the mainstream table, 9-3 right now in favor of Mr. Jeremiah. I've asked for Brandon Gray or Mr. Keith Richter, one of the two of them, to hop in stream here. Looks like they brought out their phone, and will update us in between, but we'll try to talk about what we can. Matthew back to the table here. Good eyes on the one ball. She needs to follow this up here. Don't stop shot it. Almost looked like he was aiming a little bottom on that. Need to get a little bit more level with this cue. We had a good opportunity here. Guys, please forgive me as well. Again, like I said, we've had a little bit of the internet issues here today off and on. So I'll be doing my best to give you guys as much of the action between both finals going on at once. He's going to get a good leave on that. Taking a look at the other table here. Keith stuck up on top of that 1-7 situation. And he'll actually defense Mr. Brandon Gray pretty good there. Jeremiah back to the table for the 4-5 bracket. Going to go one railer. Nice one rail kick there. Looks like Brandon got a hold of his as well. Both defensive shots have been busted, taken out of commission. Over here in the crowd a little bit here for Jeremiah Matthews' match here, talking about how good of a shot that was. That was the right shot. Nice shot by Mr. Matthew there. Good eyes on the two. Oh, Brandon with a nice little kick shot. Good attempt there. Elliot accidentally photobombing there, he said. That was pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Mr. Joel getting his congratulations and signing his paperwork. He taking an extra moment here. I don't know if he's, I think he's just trying to decide on defense in this shot here or not. He's going to have to play very, very smart against Mr. Brandon Gray. Can't go leaving any freebies there. Nice clipping on that 2-ball. It's going to settle a little bit closer toward that top left-hand corner pocket on the table, though. Keith's going to have good eyes on it. Jeremiah back to the table here. Good eyes on the 3-4. Nice little setup, nothing crazy. Almost get ready to shoot that 4-ball before the cue ball was ready to stop. A little bump into the 6. I think he may have been looking to defense that last shot. He has opened up that pocket, though, for Mr. Matthew pretty good. Check back on the other table. Brandon's in a little bit of a predicament here with where the cue ball snookered up with the 5 by the luck of it. Good try here. That will be ball in hand to Mr. Keith. Ooh. Matthew coming close, risking the biscuit there. Again, guys, I'm going to update every rack here if y'all don't mind. Trying to bounce between both of these matches here. That was a nice shot by Matthew. He just did not roll forward, which he didn't want to roll forward too much here. So I don't know if he's trying to pull back on that shot originally and it ended up getting itself forward a little bit, or he must have more of it he can see than I can tell from the camera angle. Oh, scratching that left-hand side pocket. Very unfortunate. Huge opportunity for Jeremiah here. There we go. Short, sweet, simple. We'll get a score update on that one here in just a moment. Keith here with a good shot on the 4. Give the camera just a second, guys. All right, score update 16-6. Keith with a nice little run here. There we go. Brilliant run. That was a good out from Keith here. We'll get a score update from that one, but very nice run. JT from the YouTube side saying, hoping Keith gets a big win here. This is the finals, so this is for the whole kit caboodle, the whole 9 yards, every bit of it. We'll see if we can get a good win here. We'll definitely see. Mr. Jeremiah at the table now. He's the one getting a good win right this second. Brandon Gray says Keith is up 9-1. Thank you, Mr. Brandon. Appreciate you, sir. Keith with a good lead already. Both of them skill level 7, so both racing to 55. There we go. Very nice run by Jeremiah. Good stroke right now. Setting up really well for the 8 to the 9. Smooth stroke this one. He'll be back up table just a little bit. Now ball bottom left-hand corner pocket. Jeremiah is running away with this right this moment against Mr. Matthew. And he is in stroke and in gear. Let's see if we can catch the break here. We sure can. Keith up 9-1 against Brandon, both skill level 7s for the 6 through 9 tier. Mr. Joel, skill level 6, already got the win in MVP. That leaf may not be good enough, though. Joel's got good eyes on it, maybe in that side pocket here. And 25 to 7 is the update on the other table. 9-1 is the last update on this table. Brandon has really, really good eyes on this. Just hoping to get back down for the 3. Should be able to. So honestly, if he gets back kind of in the center part of the table here, should be fine. Oh, he tries to force it through, gets a huge knock into that 7. There we go. Keith is in gear and in stroke, that is for sure. And guys, again, some more of y'all are just tuning in here. We got not one, but 2 finals going on at the same time. On this table here, we actually have Keith Richter versus Mr. Brandon Gray, both skill level 7s. And then on the other table here, we got Jeremiah versus Matthew, which is the score you see at the bottom. I'm updating the score per rack is what I'm going through here. So, good night, y'all. So bear with us as we're working through this here and just trying to be able to show you guys as much of the action as we possibly can. That's Mr. Matthew to the table here. Good opportunity on the 2 to get to the 4. Oh, no, he was already walking away. He hung it up for Jeremiah. Keith, I don't think, has left the table since we left the camera just a moment ago. He is running amok against Mr. Brandon Gray. Should be tic-tac-toe right here. Let's see if Keith can finish this off on this rack. He was up 9-1 just a moment ago, and I want to say that score has been very similar here for this rack as well. I think Brandon's had one full chance at the table, if that, or nothing more than that, I'm sorry. And that will be a good out for Keith there. We'll get the score update in just a moment. Oh, no. Everything goes everywhere on that one. Qball went flying. Bridge went diving. Very unfortunate for Mr. Matthew there, but a great opportunity here. I'm sorry, very unfortunate for Mr. Jeremiah. Forgive me. Great opportunity for Matthew. Brandon Gray updating us here. Keith up 18-2. Matthew opting to keep it short, sweet, and simple there with the ball in hand. Not trying to overdevelop for another shot. Going for the bank here. It's going to be a little short. Qball will open up vision for Jeremiah to go after it. Now, there may be just enough room for him to carry him off of the 6. 5 into the 6 into the side is definitely possible. And goodness gracious, what did I miss over here? Brandon was just racking. This is, he might have gotten this on the break. Chad, I know I missed it, but goodness gracious, I mean, it literally, it could not have been that much. I mean, he could not have had that much opportunity to have run this rack here. He gets a little love there from the table, though. Goodness gracious, Keith Richter is showing up and showing out now. for that back bank here. Come up short. Wow. Wow, Louisa. I've got to ask him to follow up on that afterwards, but I wonder if he got that from the break. And that is just, that's mind-blowing. Holy cannolis. Matthew with ball in hand again, and 4 very doable points on the table for him. He needs to be looking about setting up for this 8. Looks like he's got a lot of angle here. Oh, he's going to leave himself right off that bottom short rail. Nice slice, though, does not get the love. End up over slicing just a little bit. Keith is running amok with the rest of this rack right now by the look of it. Wow. Keith getting some more love on the table here. You see him shaking his head and kind of apologizing about it, but hey, it is what it is. Goes for the bank. And does not get the love there. Brandon needs to get this and be able to control the break. Brandon got to be able to shake it off. We are at a pull all. Don't let that bother you, brother. Come on now. Small miss there on that. You see the frustration from Brandon on this one. And looks like on the other table, looks like Matthew got the 9 ball. So Matthew will be breaking on the other table. 26-14. Yeah, Matthew had a huge jump up. Keith is up 26-4. And that was a big 9 ball for Brandon. He needed that to start reversing everything that's going on. Again, their race is a race to 55. And actually gets a hold of it pretty well. But has no love after the break on Jeremiah. Oop. Jeremiah's trying to get the bridge ready. Again, sorry about the little bit of the stream delay that's happening and keeps bouncing around. Ooh, that leave is going to do. Leave is definitely going to do here. I'm not sure what Keith's thought about here. But he looks like he's having a fun time. Keith doing a little cross bank there and coming up close. You know, I was wondering that JT sent me a message, said that's my Facebook or YouTube account, saying Facebook's a little bit more laggy. I do apologize. I think what, shoot, can I change any of that during stream? I was going to try to see if I could lower any other settings here just to get by with what we're having on the internet, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. without it officially ending the stream here. I don't want to do that in the middle of these finals. Keith with a lot of table time. Again, last update we had 26-4, race to 55. Keith really shooting free here. You know, you're in a very dangerous position whenever your opponent is very, very loose, letting his stroke through a lot. Feeling very confident, very, very comfortable. Man just had a good hit there. Might get a good leave out of it, too. Yeah, it snookered up with the 7. Jeremiah is going to be in a pickle here. Jeremiah going for the 2-railer to kick into the 6. All right, ball in hand, back to Mr. Matthew. Waiting on that, let's check in. Mr. Brandon's at the table here. Looks like he's got a little bit of setup on the 4. He's got some good run potential here. I'm worried about the 6 to the 7 for him, but some definitely good run potential. On the other table here, I'm seeing Matthew taking advantage of that ball in hand. He's doing good. Brandon getting a hold of this quite a bit. JT over here rooting on Mr. Keith. Yeah, Keith's doing good. Keith is shooting really good. This is what I was worried about the lead for the 7 here. And he got right in between. That was nicely done. Very nicely done by Mr. Brandon. I saw there was a window there, but I just saw how small the window was, and I was like, man, the potential to overshoot this window and get snookered up with the 8 or something silly like that, or clip up on top of the 7 could happen. Brandon's capitalizing, getting a few more extra points back. Switch back over to the 4-5 bracket. Switch back over to the 4-5 bracket. Give it just a moment, guys. Don't know what Jeremiah was trying to do in a Judy chop method there. That was pretty funny, the way he was doing his hand right there. Hey, that's a good little comeback for Brandon. Keith is still sitting at 28. Brandon's at 12. Big difference there. That was a great rack. Brandon got an 8-2 rack right there. Bringing things a little bit closer. An 8-2 rack for sure here. Let's take a look after the break. Got one on break, good eyes on the 1. Should have good eyes on 2. Do a little 2-railer, come back around for the 2. Yeah, this spells good run potential. Looks like the 8 sitting as a goose egg. Sitting there in the top right-hand corner pocket. I didn't even have to touch the second rail there. He hit that very, very smoothly. Brandon says, don't call it a comeback because I've been here. If he can just stay out of his head right now. I know Keith has jumped up on him quite a bit, but you can always tell when people are having some toughness here whenever like he's worried about the people walking through right now. But you can always tell there's worried about extra things going on around him. Worried about extra things going on around him. right, 34-16 in favor of Mr. Jeremiah. Jeremiah just a few points away from getting the win. What a shot by Keith Richter right there. Nice little one rail kick. We'll come back to the break here in just a second. He's going to try to play it smart here in defense, but I think it may have leaked out. And that 7 ball kept rolling a little bit. See if we can catch the break here. We did. Should only need 2 more after that. Just a small miss on the 2. Good opportunity for Matthew to scoop up a few more points here.